Ladies and gents, welcome to my crib. I really wish it was welcome to my crib, but the way I've made myself comfortable in this place is a bit questionable. I literally just like had a Zoom call. Where am I? Let me actually just start this off properly. So I am at Furniture Palace, and it is their biggest setup in the country at Avenue 19. I'm gonna link all of this down below, but I am so excited that I'm working with Furniture Palace on this video because I have been a customer. Like a few of my pieces in my home, including my couch, came from Furniture Palace. And I remember my couch specifically, spotting it with my best friend many years ago, seeing that it was on sale, and I was like, I can't leave it without this. And that was like at the very beginning when like didn't really have much in my home. And in many ways I still feel like my home has a long way to go, and like so many things need fixing and upgrading and all of that. But yeah, and then a few weeks ago I came here, which I'm gonna take you around and you'll see. I'm here with Sabrina. We've been trying to get some pictures done, and she's getting some shots for a reel. But I came here a few weeks ago and was just like checking the place out. Didn't really have any intentions of buying anything. Spotted something and took it home. I had no intentions of leaving here with something, but I did. And it feels like I'm gonna do the same this time round, except the first time it was on sale. When we go home, I'll show you what it is I got. The first item was on sale. I don't think this item is on sale, and I've been trying to sweet talk one of the sales assistants, like, but do you feel in your heart that it's really not giving sale? Because it's giving me sale, like, but it's so beautiful and it's so me. The thing I've seen is so me, and if you guys see it, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, so I'm here to kind of like walk you through what is like several levels. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 5 levels of beautiful pieces, striking pieces. And I think the thing with a place like this, one, it's not too far from town, so it doesn't have to be like Mombasa Road and having to fight traffic or think about like expressway and all of that. I mean, if that's your thing, I get it, but like traffic determines a lot of how I move through this city. And this is like an easy, it's like past ABC Place on Waiyaki Way. It's relatively central. Multiple levels, and you literally get to see their entire, like everything they have in collection. The last time I was here, I almost bought a lampshade, and it actually worked out because I didn't, and then I got gifted a lampshade for my birthday from my folks, so that was lovely. But I'll kind of show you some of my favorite items. I will do I want to show you, first of all, do I even want to buy that thing, or am I just being rash? See, that's like, I don't know. We'll see. I do know that they have certain items on sale at the moment, and if I spot something, I'll kind of highlight it for you guys. But sale season is also very soon. Is it? We're in April. Maybe not too soon. Soon-ish. So if you want to kind of maybe start taking a look, familiarizing yourself with some of the pieces so that you can start to anticipate what you want to go for when the sale does happen, would highly recommend coming here. But anyway, I'm gonna go find Sabrina, who is on one of these levels. I probably should call her. But first, I want to show you what I'm wearing, because it is such a simple piece, but it's so lovely, and I'm like I feel like black is a staple. Dresses are a staple. LBD, even though this isn't a little black dress, but it just is. It's like an easy light black dress. It's from Kulola. I'm gonna link them down below, but I'm gonna just step back. But it's just a simple pleated dress. It's got a bit of movement. Let me do this better. Okay, there we go. And then I've got my sandals from Ikwetta, staple Ikwetta. And then ironically, this isn't the ideal bag to walk around with this dress, but you know me, like I've got a million things in my bag, so it's gonna have to work. Sabrina and I are carrying the same Sandstorm bag. Great minds, great minds. Anyway, let's go find Sabrina and let's go look at furniture, because this kind of stuff makes me so happy. I just feel like home decor, and I feel, I mean, it's not just me, I feel like the whole world kind of went into a deep home makeover, home decor, DIY type phase. And but also I think for me, because I'm such a homebody, I spend a lot of time in my home. My home, I like for it to feel safe and light, and like it means something to me, like emotionally, spiritually. So getting to like tweak things here and there and include things here and there just makes me so happy. And I think on that note, I think I should just, it's just that I didn't plan for it, and I don't like feeling like I didn't plan, but it's so beautiful, and I'm worried that they don't have so many pieces, and now it's like, oh, it's in my head. Anyway, we'll figure out whether I'll get it or not. For now though, let's find Sabrina. Look at this setup, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and these chairs swivel. Not that I'm looking for chairs that swivel, but you know. How stunning is this carpet? On a serious note, how stunning. And then let me show you, first of all, it feels so calming here, and I love the colors in this section. But this piece of furniture, oh, I love it so much. Be still, my beating heart. Like, this is the kind of thing that just, I love so much. It looks like it's been picked up from like pieces of a dhow. Maybe not so much a dhow. I mean, it could be, who knows at this point. Like, but at some point I had a dream of like getting old dhows and using them to like make some kind of reclaimed furniture, and this is giving that, and I love it so much. The glass, I get it. I wish I didn't have to have the glass, but I kind of get like without it everything would kind of fall into the little cracks and the little nooks in here. But how beautiful is this? It's so striking. It's so beautiful. Yeah, stunning. Also costs, what is that? What is that? What it cost? Okay, cabinet. Oh no, this, okay. Costs a pretty penny, but I do love it. I really, really love it. Okay, off to the third floor. I've confirmed there's a oh, I'm just seeing more carpets on the end there. There's a total of 5 floors, and I also did a quick run earlier, and the lampshade that I saw and fell in love with the last time I was here is not here anymore. I don't know if it's sold out or not, but it's so beautiful. Anyway, we are on like the more relaxed level. This is like some more beds. There's some customers. I'm gonna see how much to show you, but so pretty. Wow, this reminds me of what I have in my bathroom, but way more storage space. Also, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's a light. Wait, is it a light? Wow.
Just pulled up to the house. Don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a cut. I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home. With the negativity, with that jump on.
I'm such a green person. Like, even when I try and like hide from the fact that I have a favorite color, it's clear I have a favorite color.
It would match your carpet.
Sabrina's just said what I wanted to get. I hadn't said it. I'm thinking about getting something else today, but I've not made up my mind. But yeah, there's a beautiful carpet. I actually think I already even pointed it out. I was like, how pretty is that carpet? I just didn't say that that's the one I'm thinking of going home with. But yeah, I'm just like, these earthy tones. Oh. It's my couch. It's my couch. It's a cleaner version of my couch. I forgot that this is the color that the couch came in. This is wild. But they've changed it up a little because yeah, that wasn't, these weren't the exact colors. Oh, wow. This is my couch. I'm home. Welcome to my crib, you guys. Oh, this is, yeah. This is wild. I forgot. And they've placed the cushions differently too. So interesting. But yes, this is my couch. Just a cleaner version. Like a newer version. A more fit, sturdy version of my couch. Oh my gosh, there's a green version.
This is pretty.
I really like the green version. I love the cushion covers for the green version even. Curious, which one would you go for? The green or the oatmeal color? Which one would you go for? Just leave a comment and let me know, I'm curious. Sabrina says she'd probably go for that one. I feel like I'd probably go for, I don't know. It's just that with kids, and you know how like, yeah, messy fingerprints, I don't know, colors, whatnot. It's a mission to try and keep up with that. But this is just also so pretty as well. Anyway, which one would you go for? Green or oatmeal or beige?
Break, give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter. I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the best angle. I'm gonna have to do better. Let me do better. Oh, this is so much better. This is so much, this is so much better. Also because you get to see the piece of furniture that I'm kind of debating over at the moment. Oh, look, oh, stop it, please. Stop it. How gorgeous is this? It's the perfect shade of green. It's like it's a yummy, sagey green. And I just love it. And I love that even though it looks like lived in, it looks like people have walked on it and it's been around, because obviously it's in the showroom, it still doesn't look disgusting. And I think I'm conscious of things like that because I have a child and a lot of my things don't remain clean, neat, tidy, all of that. And it feels cozy. I really, should I get the carpet? Sabrina's left. We've been shooting all morning, and before she left, she was like, just get it, Sharon. And I just feel like Sabrina knows what she's saying. I don't know if you agree with me, but I think a girl is smart in saying that I should get it. I've asked a friend as well if they think I should, and I don't know. I really want to get it. It's just so perfect. And I just want my home to kind of feel a certain way. And I feel like this carpet will add to it feeling a certain way. And I could wait for sale season and see if it's on sale. But they said they only had 3 pieces remaining, and I don't want to chance it. Like, I would kick myself if other people took it and I was just here twiddling my thumbs waiting. So, have I made my decision? I think we all know I've made the decision. It's coming home with me. Quite frankly, I wish this whole set could come home with me. Like this whole setup is just really beautiful. Like big windows, lots of light coming in, like a beautiful beige set, and also the swivel chairs back there. And then this sage green carpet. It's lovely setup. The carpet's coming home with me. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday was a bit hectic for me in that I was at Furniture Palace, but I had to rush back home to try and edit the video that you probably have watched. Hopeful that you have watched. It was the one where Patricia and I were talking about our friendship, and the comments and feedback, it's so nice. I'm so happy you guys enjoyed that. My mom even called to be like, do you think you can just do a lot more of these, because this is really good. I was like, right. I'm gonna ask Patricia if she wants to just like move to my chat. Actually, I feel like at this point, now that we've, you know, claimed each other as it's like wives for life, she might as well move in, but in the online digital sense, and just like get cozy, babe. If you're watching this, get cozy. see you soon. I'm actually seeing her soon in maybe another hour. But before that, I wanted to kind of just like take you through some of the things that I recently got from Furniture Palace. Do you know what I realized though? My living room could look like it's a Furniture Palace display. The couch I told you guys I got from them ages ago. I'm gonna sit down because this like awkward squatting is not great for the form. But I told you I got the couch from there, and yesterday I had someone come over and like clean the bathrooms, because if you live somewhere with borehole water, you know how that can like make things look rusty and dusty and just not great. He turned everything, every sink, every toilet, every shower, every bathtub into the whitest white. It is incredible. I'll actually insert before and after images so that you have an idea. He's amazing. I'm gonna link him down below. He's wonderful. He actually did it for me when I first moved in. And I think I'm gonna make a conscious effort to make this like I don't know if it's every 6 months or every year, I'm not sure. But he does such a good job. If you're looking for someone, I would highly recommend. But as he was leaving, he was like, you know, I also do couches. What? I actually need that. So he's coming back in a few days so he can like clean out my couch. I actually just realized how different in color this is after I saw the newer version at Furniture Palace yesterday. But the point of this was to say my couch is from Furniture Palace and it's getting a bit of an upgrade thanks to Otieno, who's going to like do his magic. Details in the description box if you want to check him out. I would highly recommend. But the thing I bought, and that was about maybe 2 months ago, I feel like it was late Feb, and I just went to check out that showroom, and I was just walking through all the floors, and I was umming and ahhing about a lamp that was so beautiful. And then just as I was like about to walk back down and just like leave, I saw this. Wait, this isn't actually how I like to style it. Let me just like do my thing. No, let me place you here for a sec. Doesn't look that much different, but to me it does. Anyway, it is the coffee table. Can you, why did it take me so long to get a coffee table? Some of the things that I do or don't do make no sense. I don't understand how I didn't have this in my life before. It's just, it's wild. And then I've got my new carpet, which is so yummy. Oh, you've no idea how happy I am. Right, so back to this. So I bought this back in Feb, and I'm gonna give you one, just like for, just, I'm not gonna say how much it was, but I want you to guess. And if you want to, you can just pause at this moment, just leave a comment and just be like, it was around X amount of shillings. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds, 2, 1. It was 10,000 shillings for that. Isn't that such a good deal? God, I'm so happy. It was actually the last piece, and so it had really been marked down. I can't remember what the before price was, but it was definitely more than 50%. They even had to like take the sticker off, like the one for like last piece, and I was like, it's okay, I'll wipe the glue off, don't worry about it. I just thought like, it's the tiniest thing and it makes the biggest difference. And then this happened to be the one in the showroom. So this actually is another thing that I'm going to have Otieno come and clean up together with the couch. You can see how like the couch could be cleaner. And it's so funny because I don't think someone even really I don't really see that. It's just when I went to the showroom, I was like, wait a second, this is not the color that I have in the house. But he's also going to wash and clean the carpet, because like I said, this was also the piece from the showroom. And I was like, I'll take it. If this is like what you've got, I'm happily taking it. Does it come with a discount? Because I'm taking it off the showroom, and they were kind enough to offer one. So this, and this, it feels like I'm like unknowingly, like I feel like I've created a bit of a showroom, a Furniture Palace showroom. And I mean, like I said, and I'm actually going to turn this around. Like I said, I'm working with Furniture Palace, but if they've got beautiful pieces. They've got beautiful pieces, and it cuts across like a range of prices. Like the cabinet I showed you guys, that like speaks to my soul. Doesn't necessarily speak to my bank account, but who knows, maybe when there's a sale, or if you're like remodeling your forever home and this is a kind of standout piece that you want, 100% that's the kind of thing that I would happily invest in. But I am also a customer. I am purchasing pieces with my money, starting with the couch a few years ago, and the table, and the carpet is so yummy, and I'm just so happy that it's so big. But also I just feel like it's the kind of thing that could live on, like if I moved into another home and it wasn't big enough or it didn't fit the vibe of the living room, it would be in the guest room, the dining, somewhere. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. But anyway, another update when it comes to house is that little three-legged lamp that was actually a gift from my family for my birthday, and it is so perfect. And these two came like within weeks of each other, and the colors just, I just think like I need a third nice dark chocolate wood, or maybe the leather, what is that, throw cushions kind of like lends to this color palette a little. But I just think, it's so yummy. And then at night, that's like, I use that light, and clearly lighting in this house could be a lot better because that's what I'm working with. But I love that so much. So that's another update, but that was a gift. I'm not sure where it was from. It wasn't Furniture Palace. But like I said, they had one. It's just that the one at Furniture Palace that I was going to get, or was contemplating getting, must have been gotten sold out because it wasn't there this time around. But yeah, I will absolutely leave Furniture Palace's details down below. I know they have a bunch of sales running, so I'll also kind of go through their website and pick out a few items that I think are worth looking at. But I am just in love. And if you have a Saturday open or weekday, I don't know what your schedules are like, but if you have a moment open, I would recommend checking out their Avenue 19 branch. You've got 5 floors. It's their biggest showroom. You've got everything that they have to offer, from like kids furniture. I didn't even get into that actually with you guys, but they have a section for like office furniture, kids furniture. When I was there, I actually met a friend of mine who I'd worked out with just a week ago, and she was getting something that she's going to use for a stand for her brand, and she needed like a, anyway, point is, they've got lots of things. They've also got things on sale, and you just need to take your time. Don't go in a rush. Take your time. There's 5 floors, and look at everything, because even this carpet, I don't know, was it there the last time? I don't know. I can't remember, but it's the kind of place that you want to go back to every couple of months, and especially since, yes, they have the big annual sales that they usually have, like mid-year and end of year, but every once in a while, like now when I went back, in fact, I was really trying to like convince the sales lady assistant who was helping me, but this time they were like, oh, this carpet isn't on sale, but we have these like shaggy or different kind of carpets, and they're 60% off. But I had my heart set on this bad boy. I just love it so much. I just love it so much. But yeah, check them out. Absolutely love it. Happy customer. Thank you, Furniture Palace.
Good morning, ladies and gents. I'm gonna have to be honest and give you a bit of a disclaimer. It has been a few weeks since you watched the last clip. A few things happened. 1, I got a bit unwell. 2, my little one got a bit unwell. 3, I've had like lots of projects and personal things happening that I'm trying to balance. And next thing you know, time has passed, but here we are. It's okay to you guys. It's just been it's not been a second, because you've seen I've not really been on YouTube. But if you're watching it, at least, yeah, from the last clip to now may just look like, oh, just a transition, but it's obviously been a few weeks. Yeah, I think I kind of explained it a few months ago now, but I did share that I would like a bit of grace this year, because there are a few things that I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna have to, like, a ball is gonna have to be dropped, something's gonna have to shift and change. And whilst YouTube is still, it's still my favorite, it's my favorite platform. I feel the most myself on here, and I really enjoy it. It's also the one that I feel has taken the biggest hit, because I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be. I mean, I used to like post at least that was my goal, twice a week. And now it's like we're averaging once a month. But just know my heart is in it. When I come here, my heart is here. I'm going to show you the couch. Otieno and his team came and they did their thing. They washed everything. Every corner of this couch was cleaned and vacuumed and hoovered, and they did their thing, which was amazing. They did the same for the carpet. They even did the same for a couple of other carpets that I've had, which I don't know why I still have them, because I definitely don't want to use them. I might need to figure out how to get rid of them. I wish we had an easy system, like a setup, like where do you sell things? Like I've got a car seat in a corner that I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? I don't want it anymore. What do I do? And I wish I don't know. I wonder if I should, like, do you have any idea? If you have any ideas, I'd love to hear. How do you sell old pieces, old items, furniture, wardrobe, things like that? It would be so convenient. Anyway, they came and everything just looks a lot cleaner and fresher. I also have an exciting trip coming up, which is going to be the next video, probably in a couple weeks, because by the time I'm still going to be on the trip next week. But if you follow me on Instagram, you will probably see this weekend where I'm at. I've never been to this country. I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. And so I'm trying to get things out of the way and done and sorted today, because I'm leaving tomorrow. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. There are a few pieces that aren't quite aligned. Like there's someone who might join me on the trip, but it's not quite confirmed yet. But if they were on the trip, it would be the best. It would be the best. So like there's like a few moving parts. And I feel like I can't wait for everything to settle and for it to come together. But just know I will vlog the hell out of that trip. I will give you all the details. I'm going into this like ready to create and ready to really lean into my creative soul part, body, being. And just that it's gonna probably in a couple weeks I'm gonna put that up. But for today, I have a pending shoot later in the day. May not happen because the person I'm shooting with isn't well. So if they're not feeling up for it, we'll have to reschedule to another date. But fingers crossed it'll happen. And I have to step out of the house and get some bits ahead of the trip and for the possible shoot. And I then have to do some like admin work bits, a meeting, a couple of those non-fun things that I probably won't vlog, and then pack, which I started doing a couple of days ago, slowly, kind of identifying what I want to carry. But I want to finish that off so that tomorrow is less strenuous or stressful. But before I even dive into that, I wanted to have this conversation because this is the season I'm in, and you guys know if I'm in a season, I'm like, let's go on it together. I am on this journey, let's do it. So the first thing is I feel so acutely aware of how impactful certain women have been on my journey, in my life, and especially in the last year. Just a second. Starting with my life coach, Ambreen, who, I mean, so much shifted in my life since I started working. Actually, has it been a year yet? I don't think it's been a year, but I'm talking professionally, romantically, when it comes to friendships, family, my own sense of self, healing. So much shifted for me when I started working with Ambreen. And then at the start of the year, I started working with Roseanne and going into food. But it wasn't even just food. That wasn't the only thing we delved. For the longest time, we didn't even talk about food. We'd just talk about, how are you doing? Mindset. Where's your head at? How are you feeling about this boundary that you said you wanted to maintain last time we spoke? it has been such an amazing journey. And then what's happened is that my body, my diet, my food, my discipline around food really started to change. And I feel like I'm getting back to my rhythm when it comes to workouts, when it comes to just trying to do the right thing and find the more nutritious option when it comes to diet and food. I don't really do diets, but I'm just trying to look like, and it's so simple. Where is the protein, fiber, fat, and carbs? Like just, and also, but sticking mostly to like protein and fiber, and just like focusing on that, because the carbs and the fats, that could be very easy to like get and like stick to. But anyway, my thinking has changed around food. And then more recently, I started these dance lessons with Kaz, and what it's done for me has been so transformative, and it's allowed me to step into a space that I don't think I've really talked about before. And actually I filmed a bit with Kaz. I think I'll save that for a completely different video. And I kind of delve more into my feminine energy and how I feel. For the longest time, I didn't really tap into it, but I really, and this started last year, about mid last year, where it just became so clear that I really need to sit in that. And I think in my romantic relationships in the past, I kind of took on like a more, like a role that it felt like I needed to, and not just even in my romantic relationships. I think it also happened because I'm a mom, and circumstances kind of demanded that I show up in a certain way. And so I felt like I had to be in control and very clear and aggressive and driven. And all these things are still things they're not going away. But I've been feeling so strongly that I want to move slower, that I want to sit in my softness. And I feel like Kaz has been such an instrumental part of this journey without even knowing. Like I've found myself doing things that I don't normally do, like I'm dressing up a little bit more, I'm wearing heels more, and it's again like forces me to move a little bit slower, and I'm not rushing to like, I don't know, aggressively pick up the heaviest thing in my bags, and there's like 3 men around me and I'm like, I must. And so Kaz has been really like instrumental in the last couple of months as well. And so I guess what I wanted to say is I'm so aware, I'm so aware and so grateful that there are people whose passions and whose purpose is so clearly to support other women. And I think I just wanted to encourage someone. I know sometimes it feels, I don't know, you can feel pretty alone when you're trying to deal with life, work, family, responsibilities, trauma, healing, everything, right? But it's if you can find the right people, and sometimes those right people are not necessarily friends. It would be amazing if it is, but those right people could be people you've got to like pay for their time and pay for their service. But they are so good at that. And it'll allow you to kind of grow into, you know, the best version of yourself, the truest version of yourself. And I kind of feel like I'm in this season where I've got these structures in place and people in place, and I feel their support, I feel their love, I feel their that they're truly aligned with what I want to do, who I want to become, where I'm trying to go. And because of that, I feel more and more that I am these things. It's not so much even that I'm trying to become. It's like I'm meeting that version. She was always there. And I'm exploring this side that was always there. I just, yeah. that was the first thing I wanted to say. And I just felt strongly that I wanted to share that there might be people within your periphery and you just didn't realize it, but there might be people who are really good at what they do. They're really good at their craft. They're really good at that. And it's okay to reach out and ask for help. And I just feel that this is the season, like I'm in my season where I'm feeling more and more like myself. That's the first thing. Pardon me, had to give myself a little break because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a bit stuffy. I'm just coming out of a flu that hit me hard. Woo. Anyway, the second thing, and I'm going to be brief, is around mindset. And that's, I think, what I've been exploring. And I feel like everything is coming together and like coming up so that I can really do a deep dive into that. But specifically scarcity mindset. I started having conversations around this with Roseanne. Again, I know she's like a nutritionist, and that's where you kind of know her for like fat loss and trying to get back into like healthier routines and all of that when it comes to food and body. But she does a lot of work outside of that too, and mindset is a big part of it. And specifically scarcity mindset, money mindset, and the other thing I kind of wanted to bring your attention to is this interview that Gabrielle Union did. I took a picture and I was talking to Patricia about it, so actually let me see. It was with Idea Generation. So just Google Gabrielle Union Idea Generation. It's from like a couple weeks ago or something like that. And just I was just watching that and I just felt so encouraged because there's something so powerful about seeing a Black, successful woman who is sitting so comfortably in abundance and in confidence and has done the work and continues to do the work, is looking to, support other women in many ways. And I watched that and I was like, man, half the battle is up here. Half the battle is up here. You want to start a new routine and you've been telling yourself you're going to start biking, you want to start going on bike rides and joining a bike, but you don't do anything about it, and you convince yourself, oh, it's so much sweeter to stay in bed. Oh, look, it's starting to drizzle. I'm not going to. Oh, I'm so tired. I didn't sleep well last. No, half the battle up here. You can do it. I also was watching the Conor McGregor documentary. Not that I watch MMA. I'm not really into that UFC. Like, that's not my vibe, okay? It's too violent. It's too aggressive. I don't like it. But athletes are a special, powerful, sexy breed. And I devour any content around that. Which also I would encourage you to watch Air if you haven't. The one around Nike and them signing Michael Jordan. Would highly recommend that you try that out. But athletes, it's half the battle. It's like before they walk into the arena, whatever that is for them. Could be the track, could be the boxing ring, could be the court, whatever it is. It's up here. It's training your mind to believe you are capable, you are worthy, you have done the work. Repetition, repetition, repetition. And I feel like I need to channel the athlete mindset when it comes to other aspects of my life, projects that I'm trying to do or kind of working on with different people, money and abundance and like stepping away from scarcity. I just felt that I needed to share that that half the battle is up here. And I think I'm going to dedicate this year, however long it's going to take, let me not give it a timeline, but I'm going to dedicate time to really shifting that. Because I know I can sit in fear. I can hold on to fear. I will stroke it. I will make it my best friend. You take the lead. You steer this ship, fear. Yeah, no, it's too scary. Let's not do it. I know. And the older I've gotten, the more fear has done that. I've done the work and I've come a long way. And certain things I'm doing now, it's like I've had to overcome the fear. But there's still a ways to go, and it's just so inspiring. Like listening to McGregor talk on this documentary, I was just like, at some level, like athletes they're a bit crazy. Like you're not normal, because there's such a surety, there's such a confidence. Like even when you fail, you're like, this is just leading me closer to victory. That's the human mind. You've got to really work on that. And I think that's really where I want to be in life. That's where I want to go, and that's what I want to sit in. Yeah. Okay. Woo, I've just really been so preachy. I'm so sorry, but you know how things go on this vlog. I kind of just like, I like to share, especially if I feel inspired about something or by someone. I kind of want to pass that along, because I want to see women winning. I want us to win. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been like a marathon of a day, and it is only like 2 p.m. I can't believe there's still more hours, and I feel like I've done everything. So I just had this brought over with a few pieces. This is African Yuva. You guys know, I think you know by now, I like me some African Yuva. My first piece was a jumpsuit that I love so much. I don't know why I don't wear it enough, but for this trip, I picked it out and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna carry it. And then I thought, wait a second, what if they have other prints? Maybe I should try it. So I reached out to them and asked them for a few other pieces. That's what's just come, but I wanna pick which one to go for. So together, we're gonna try, but it's gonna have to be quick because I have to, someone's waiting outside for me to make the decision and decide which one to keep. So let me get changing. Also, on the bed are all the bits that I got, which I'll show you. Like the part of the errands that I was running included like meds I need to bring on the trip. So I haven't tried the other colors, which is that print and that print, but something tells me I'm gonna stick to black. I feel like I got the best print. The one, it's quite loud. Just a second. This was the original print. This is original jumpsuit, not original print. But this is my original jumpsuit that I got from African Yuva. I love this print so much. I think I might stick to black. I will say though, because the fabric is different. Oh gosh, I think they have to shorten it too because this is obscenely long. It's ridiculously long. But because the fabric is different, that is a heavier fabric. That print fabric is heavier. This sits a little bit different, and I feel like I might have to get one of those boob tape things, but my last experience with the boob tape was not great. So I'm not feeling too confident about that. Unless I find a different brand, I might actually reach out to Lady Luck and see if they have any of those. Because I don't want to spend the whole night like hiking up the boobies, but I do want them hiked up enough so that there's enough V. I want to spread it out a little. I'm doing the most. I'm really doing the most. I want to stop doing the most, but you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna stick to black. One of the events that so the country I'm going to is in Africa. I'm really curious if you'll know which one this is. Just if you have any guesses, just leave it in the comment section. But one of the things that they've planned is an event that leads into a VIP other event. I'm really talking in code because I want that trip to be its own trip and I'm so excited. But the dress code is Afro chic. And this isn't giving Afro chic, you know? I feel like the other print it's more Afro chic. But I know I'll wear this. I'll find a place to wear it because there's things happening. Oh, I love it. I love it. Needs to be shorter, a lot shorter, but I love it. Random, but since it's at the corner, I don't know if I mentioned, but I got a fan when I was like deep in my amoeba state, and I was just like hot and sweating and getting fevers, and I was like, I'm gonna die. Dad, please go now and get me a fan and bring it now, please. Thank you, please, please, please. And he went to a couple of places and was like, okay, this is how much it is. and I bought a fan, which I have not used it in weeks. And now it just like stares at me aggressively and I don't know what to do about it. Anyway, not gonna sell it because I know at some point I'll be like, I wish I had a fan. I just wish I had a place to put it when I don't use it. Anyway, let me quickly go through the items that I got because I want to start packing and putting things away. And I also want to wrap up this video, quite honestly. So I always go for this for my contact solution, which is Opti-Free. The other thing I got, which is new, I know in skincare I mostly just talk about La Roche. I haven't even told you guys. Oh, I haven't even told you about this. Ladies and gents, guess what launched in the market? Look at this, look at this, look at this, okay? Oh, it smells like the beach. It smells like the beach. Man, I can't wait to be at the beach. Oh, but I'll be by the water on this trip. Anyway, look at that. Look at that. How incredible. Like, imagine for those days where you want to reapply your sunscreen, or maybe you did your makeup and forgot to put sunscreen, so you need to just look at that. And this is SPF 50. It's La Roche. You'll know how much I love and live for this brand. I'm so happy this is in the market. It's about 2,500 shillings. I'm gonna link it. I know it's on my Dawa right now, and in fact in the chemist that I went to, I was like, why don't you have the new Anthelios sunscreen? And he was showing me the ones they have. I'm like, no. The mist spray sunscreen. It's the one. So definitely packing this, but this isn't what I bought. What I wanted to show you is one, this is the cleanser, a CeraVe cleanser that I got. Let's just focus there. I got this because I went to a friend's house and I used their cleanser and I liked it so much and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this. Went and I bought this, which is in what I thought I had used. So when I started using it, I was like, why is it feeling funny on my skin? This doesn't feel great, because it's a hydrating cleanser. And the thing with CeraVe, they have so many options. This isn't the one I should have bought. I made the mistake. This is the one that I wanted to buy, which I'm actually really thrilled that I get to carry for this trip. It's the foaming cleanser for normal to oily skin, and it's like a gel moussant. And is that pronounced moussant? I think so. Don't know. Fragrance free, just feels really good, does the job, feels really good. I can't tell you more besides that, but yeah, so I bought that now that I've made a mistake, and this is, I don't know what to do about this. It's too gentle. I feel like I barely do anything on my face when I use it, so I definitely can't use it in the evenings when I'm taking off makeup or all the gunk. I tend to use it in the morning, but even then I'm like, no, this isn't it. No. And then, because your girl is stuffed and all of that, I've got cold cap. Why are we all in Nairobi suffering from colds? Because do you know how hard it was to find cold cap? Do you know how many chemists I had to go to? Which I wasn't even trying to look for cold cap, I was looking for something else. And I was trying to look for something else for a friend, which part of this I'm gonna give to a friend. But yeah, it's just, I bought the last of what they have because we all seem to have colds. And then I got Ponstan because I'm going to be on my period next week and I'm not going to be suffering on this trip, please. That is not what we're doing. And then dark chocolate. I mean, I'm sure they have Lindt dark chocolate, but I just, this to me will be like my comfort zone when it comes to food as well. I think it'll also help stop me from curb any like naughty eating habits I might kind of adapt when I'm not at home. I tend to struggle more with keeping to my routine when I'm not at home, because that like grounds me and I have my systems and I know what meals are being made on what days. But if I have this is what I usually have as like a palate cleanser. I'll just have one bar, usually once a day, not necessarily twice a day, because the other palette cleanser I have are these vitamins, the Halib Orange Beauty Collagen. But I'm almost done, so I don't think this will take me too far on that trip. But yeah, so I got that. And then I got vitamin candy, which, are we being lied to? Possibly. It says sugar-free, but it says candy enriched with vitamin C. And this one is candy enriched with vitamins B, C, and E. I'm a sucker for a palate cleanser, and if you're telling me it's going to give me vitamins, sure, but if it's just going to take away the taste of food, that's all I'm looking for. Because if not, I'm going to be like, can I have the cake? Can I have the ice cream? Can I have the cake and the ice cream, brownie ice cream? I'll still do all of that, but this is just going to like help me keep in line, because I'm feeling really good about where I am physically, and I just want to maintain that. I want to keep that momentum. And then I got some naughty treats. I don't think I'll actually have this. I might give that away. Anyway, I need to pack. I also need to wash my hair, and I need to straighten it, which I haven't done that in ages. I've tried to minimize any kind of heat, so much so that even when I go to the salon to get my braids done, I just go with my hair as it is. If I've just washed it, you'll do it when it's still damp. If I've air dried it, you'll just figure it out. But I've really worked on that. But obviously when I went for my texturizer, Patrick, who I will link down below, put heat on it and straightened it. But I want to kind of look kind of cute on the trip. So need to wash my hair and straighten it. I've got my blow dryer and my products for like heat control, and my flat iron that I've been using, and just, yeah, I'm fingers crossed I don't do damage, because I'm really trying to just like get my hairs to get a little bit longer, especially here at the front, and healthy as well. I want healthy hair. So I'm gonna pack, and I'm gonna bid you farewell, and I'm certain I'm going to have to do multiple videos, because there's no way I could be away for as long as I'm gonna be, and it all fits in one video, unless I do that thing where I forget to vlog. Some places I don't think I can go with my camera, like here, you guys here, but I will do it on my phone. I will do it shamelessly on my phone. But I'm really determined to be in the moment, yes, but capture the moments as well. So I'm gonna love you and leave you here, and curious to know if you have any guesses. I wonder where you're guessing, but it's country in Africa I've never been, so so excited. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much to Furniture Palace for sponsoring this video. I will have linked all their details down below. Please do check out Avenue 19 if you haven't already, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.